We're back. We're live, right? This has been a while, but listen, I have not done a Saturday morning show in such a long time, so I'm excited. I'm going to continue to do this Fantasy Firebox. It's Jigsaw. You see me. Listen, I'm going to get into everything, man. What this show is going to be about is we're going to give you the best that money can buy in a half hour. Any plus money props, SGPs, DFS scores, you name it, based on our prize pick model, which is unbelievable. NBA, NFL, you got it. So stay tuned right here. We'll talk about the two SGPs we laid out last night. One that hit, one that missed by one. We'll do some screen shares. We'll show you what I'm looking at, but stay tuned right here for the Fantasy Firebox. What's up, everybody? Again, Tony Jigsaw Cotillo. This is Judge Jigsaw. Just so everybody knows, I took some time away just a little bit to go behind the scenes and to start building and start understanding the way everything works, from algorithms, from SGPs, from models, from projections, and just kind of what can we do? Number one is win daily. Well, what can Jigsaw do to not just win, but make it fun, man? Because I think that sometimes when we get on here, so many people are talking about so many different elements and strategies and statistics and analytics. But at the end of the day, we all just want to win, right? We want some picks. We want to win. We're not going to win every night. Not everybody wins every night, but I'm going to tell you something. Get damn near close to getting every night, and I have fun. Listen, the sweat is fun. And now, if you noticed last night with the NBA playing tournament, that we're talking about crunch time, right? Crunch time, the new red zone feature for the NBA. It is a sports bettor's paradise, man. So you got that sweat going, you got the SGPs going, you got your DFS cores, and before you know it, boom, you're right in the fray, and you're sitting there sweating out those votes, man, sweating out those bets. So if you don't follow yet, give me a follow at Judge Jigsaw. What I've done, just so everybody knows, we used to do the Fantasy Firebox, my buddy John, which I will bring John on at some time as well. Get back to the old school, Tony and John kind of format when we talk season long and preseason. We'll get that ready for MLB projections. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of separate a lot of the stuff that I do. So just so everybody knows, I run a lot of PR and marketing, do all the media and the content, direction for Win Daily Sports. So obviously, number one, first and foremost, make sure you're following Win Daily Sports. I'm going to throw a ticker up on the bottom right here, just so you know, because there's a lot of good stuff going on. Okay. So you can get your free week. Okay, at Win Daily Sports right now. Go into the description on YouTube. Make sure you're smashing that like button. Make sure you're smashing that subscription button. Make sure you're getting the free week, man. I'm telling you right now, get the free week to get every single thing that we're talking about. I literally am taking these numbers and projections and models strictly from our data department, which I will screen share for you throughout this show and show you how I'm picking these plays. Okay, make sure you get your free week. After that, listen, sign up. Use the code. I'm telling you right now, you will get your money back within the first week. PrizePicks. Unfortunately, I can't play PrizePicks at PA. But what I can do is I can give you the analytics to the PrizePick models and give you those picks so you can win. $100 instant deposit match right there on the screen. It's flowing through. I'm going to go back and forth with it on and off the screen, but just know it's in the description for you to read. It's the biggest thing, man. Listen, we want to win. We want to have fun. So we're going to have some goddamn fun on this show. And make sure, like I said, I separated myself. I'm trying to separate the content a little bit, right? So everything from sports betting and DFS element, you follow me at Judge Jigsaw. Okay, we're having. I'm really playing in to the Jigsaw kind of name. I'm a big branding guy. I run my own PR company, Rise and React Media. Give them a follow, or give me a follow at Media Rise. I basically represent all different kinds of, whether it be authors, whether it be media people, whether it be sports journalists, you name it, all over the map. And we have some fun trying to get these people press. And I try to brand, and that's what I'm doing. So Judge Jigsaw, that's where all sports betting and DFS will lay. At T Cotillo 23 or at Tony Cotillo RRM is going to be media, PR, and press. And then Heat Ratio Sports, we just relaunched HRS. So at Heat Ratio Sports, where you get the local Philly talk, man, local Philly talk. If you want to know what's going on in Philly, follow HRS, new logo, new banner, everything, but big partnerships with Win Daily Sports and some big news coming up. Man, my man, wire to wire, my man, Gene. Good morning. So, Gino, I know Gene's got some picks. And for Gene, just so you know, in about 10 minutes, my boy Dave Gleckner is going to pop in and he's going to give his best NCAA picks for DFS and sports betting. So he will be popping. There'll be a bunch of people popping in on the show. But let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. Last night hit 2 SGPs, man. 2 SGPs we hit last night. I played 2 or 3 a night. I love the SGPs, okay? And we were 1 Kyrie away from double smashing it. 1 Kyrie away from double smashing it. So, again, I'm hoping to smash. Again, I'll show you right now. Again, bear with me. I'm not a huge screen share guy, right? So I like everything kind of in front of me. So I don't have my own producer. That's coming soon. But for right now, I'm doing all this on my own. So again, bear with me if I go to the wrong page and like, yo, Jigsaw, what are you doing, right? But here's where I'm at right here. Okay. Here's where I'm at right here. This is, again, this is based off of our prize pick model. Okay. Make sure you go sign up for your free week and get in the Win Daily so you can start doing the same thing. Yeah, it was a $5 bonus bet because again, you have to do the no sweats every single day, people. Do them. It's free friggin' money, right? Every single day. You go to your DraftKings account. Okay. And I'm going to show you that in a minute. You go to your DraftKings account and every single day you can opt in. And the max you can put, some days it's $5, some days it's $10. Listen, don't be greedy. Take the free money, right? So here you go right here. You go late. I'm a big West Coast guy, right? I love the late game action because here's what I like to do. I like to wake up winning. I love to wake up winning. Do I stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning every night? No. Okay. But what I do is usually halftime, I'm out. So what I like to do is get those West Coast games in, see if I'm, see if I'm on a good run, go to sleep, hopefully wake up a winner. And look right here. Boom, wake up a winner. Yes, it's shaded out. I'm not going to show people how much money that I made or I didn't make. It's irrelevant. Doesn't matter. I don't care if you bet a freaking dollar. I don't care if you bet $100. It doesn't make me any better or bigger than you. Okay, it's all about building a bankroll for what you seem fit. So right here, we go to Memphis Portland game. And the reason why I go to this game, because it had a decent over and under. I think it was like 225 at that point when I placed the bet. Matisse Thybulle, okay, over 4.5 points, 5+, 5 or more. Dude, that was a no-brainer. He had 3 points in the first 3 minutes. Again, based on the prize pick model from our man Ghost at Bets by Ghost. Give him a follow. He does all the behind-the-scenes work. Him and Sticks do all the projections for NFL and NBA. So you got to make sure you check them out. Matisse Thybulle, boom. Robert Williams, who you knew was going to get max minutes. Oh, 5 points. That's all we needed was 5 points. And here is one of the keys. Zaire Williams steals, okay? The steals to me, everybody thinks differently. Some people are like, I don't do steals and blocks. I love steals and blocks. 1 steal a game is nothing for a perimeter defender that's going to be all over the place, which Zaire Williams is. So, boom, that hit in the first 5 minutes. I wake up, boom, wake up a winner, right? So, here's the next one. Almost, right? But look at the key right here. Look at the key, which says no sweat. Bonus bet was accredited to your account, right? Bonus best was accredited to your account. That is the best part about this because I don't give a shit that I lost because I'm getting the money back. Who cares? And I'm going to bet it again tonight. And you know what? Within the next 3 days, I am going to smash that no sweat bet. I'm going to make my money back for Win Daily, and I ain't going to profit for the next 28 days. So here you go, Dallas and Denver, the highest over and under. There was only 2 games at 10 o'clock, but the highest over and under in the NBA tournament on that late night card. If Kyrie is on, this is a smash play. KCP had this in the first 5 minutes. He already had his first 3. Smashed it. Grant Williams only get. Are you kidding me? I almost put the PRA for Aaron Gordon. I would have hit that as well. I probably would have doubled my money. I think I won like 40, 50 bucks on this one. Nothing crazy, but again, it's no sweat because you can only bet $5 to $10. It's a max because that's the only thing that they're going to give you back if you lose. So you've got to take advantage. Plus 575. You see the plus money prop. Plus 575, people, an easy one. You need to get into these projections. I'm telling you, listen, I'm playing these every day. I'm playing these every freaking day. If you follow at Judge Jigsaw on Twitter, on Instagram, you will see I post these plays every day. Hop into our Discord where it's not only me, it's Jason, it's Dave, it's Connor, it's JT. Everybody's dropping different plays every day. There's thousands of them, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. There's thousands of them. So like I'm saying, this is what you want to do. You want to get into these prop models, man. This is where you want to live. I'm telling you right now, this is where you want to live. This is where you want to have fun. This is where you want to do some justice. Now, talking about DFS quarters, it's the same thing. Okay. I'm going to pull up and we're going to talk about this week. Let's talk about this week before we start building anything. Let's talk about this week. Okay. Listen, I'm going to open up a DraftKings. Okay. Let's do this. Let's have some fun. Okay. We'll go to the lobby. Okay. I'll go to my, I have multiple accounts. So, I'm not going to sit here and show everybody. And it doesn't even matter whether I have, I see people all the time. Listen, bro, I don't need you to flash a bankroll. I don't really care. I don't care that you have $5,000. Guess what? We live in a world, excuse me. We live in a world of AI, right? So you do realize that everything you're seeing can be fragmented, right? It can be made. So some bozo can replay a DraftKings screen and show, look, I hit for 10 grand. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because guess what? Maybe you don't want to hit for. Maybe you're just happy betting $1, man, and get 20 bucks. And who cares? It's irrelevant. So I don't care. Okay. So I don't care. So you're not going to sit here and you're not going to hear me talk about flash and all this cash. I'm just going to say the word win. I want to win. That's all I want to do. I just want to win. So let's look at the main slate. Okay, we'll pull like a Millie Maker up. We'll look at the main slate because this is what obviously, if you watch our DraftCast show on Wednesday nights, make sure you're tuning into that every Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. You'll understand that we built 4 lineups, man. Frank Amarante was on with us from the game day. We had Scott Angle on, the King, a couple weeks ago. We had Ian from Fantasy Life on, man. A lot of great guests building lineups. Me, Dave, Jace. Have a really fun time. So let's pull this up and let's look. Where are we going to? This is a pretty shitty slate, people. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. It's a pretty shitty slate. There's not a ton here. Especially if you go past, certain quarterbacks. Let's pull it up. If you go past certain quarterbacks, and let me take the overlay off so everybody can actually see my face. Like I said, I'm not a huge screen share. Actually, you know what? I want to keep that on there. So, and I'll move myself up. There we go. All right. So, we're looking and, where are we going to go? Right. You look at already, Fields is gone. Right. Unfortunately, Kirk Cousins looks like maybe Stafford doesn't play. Could be interesting. Kyler Murray's still out. So you look at this quarterbacks and you're like, right? You got Lamar, you got Jalen. Now let's go. Let's go to, and I'm going to flip around here a little bit. Okay. And let's go to Styx's projection model. Okay. So I'm going to share this tab instead. We're going to go right to the projection model. And this is what we see. This is what we see. This is what you see if you're a member of Win Daily. Okay. And not only that, maybe you want to be a content creator with Win Daily. That would be fantastic because here's what we do at Win Daily. We give you an affiliate account where you're going to get a 50% revenue share of every single member that you sign up, and it's going to recur every single month. If you sign up 5 members, listen, if you sign up 5 members, and say those 5 members stay on for every month, you're going to get $250 to $300 in your pocket every single month. Every month. $1,500 over 5 months for those people to stay. If you sign up 2 people a month, that's $100, right? 2 people, that's $100, right? So if you look at that, you sign up 2 people a month, you times that by 12, that's for 12 people, that's $2,400, right? So I'm not bullshit, man. This is for real. This is legitimate. Everybody knows I am the most credible person that you will meet. I don't pull no punches, man. I tell it like it is. If you're going to get paid, I tell you you're going to get paid. If you're not going to get paid, I'm tell you. If I tell you it's shit, it's shit. If I tell you it's cool, it's cool. And people can back that up that people know me. I don't hide. Okay. It's simple as that. I don't work for people that, bullshit outfits that try to scam. I don't do that. I'm not getting played anymore. I got played by a few people that let me build their content. And who knows, maybe somebody else does it one day. You know what? Screw them. I'll leave and go somewhere else. But right now, this is where I'm at. I'm at Win Daily because it's a great team. It's a great format. It's a great plateau, man. It's a great platform. So make sure you're getting in there. So let's look at these projections. Where are we going to go? Okay. Where are we going to build? So we look at the quarterbacks. And again, if you go on here, you can go DraftKings or FanDuel. It's up to you. We're going to do DraftKings. You can go main slate. You can go, listen, head to head. You can go early only, Sunday to Monday. Afternoon only. You can go turbo. You can go prime time. Listen, everything you need is right here. Okay. So we're going to go main. If you want to search for a player, boom, let's search. We'll put in Jackson, right? Put in Jackson. Boom. Oh, Jack Hahn, right? Let's put in Jackson. Boom. And there's Lamar. Comes up. Simple, right? So we're going to go through the quarterbacks, look at real fast. Lamar, highest one. Now, is it going to go by salary? Is it going to go by value, right? It's completely up to you. It's completely up to you what you want to do, right? You can go either way, right? I like to go both. I'll be honest with you. I don't just go by points. I go by value first. All right. And all you do is you click on it and it's going to go sort by value. The highest value they're saying right now. So we don't even know if he's going to play, how he's going to play, right? So, but these are analytics, right? So these get updated before game time. So what you're seeing now is obviously going to change. They change every single day. Okay. But look at Jordan Love. Highest value. I can't get behind that. But here's Mac Jones at 4,900, right? Against Washington, who right now, they just traded their best 2 pass rushers in Chase Young and Montez Sweat. What do you do? Do you go Mac Jones? Do you go Mac Jones here? So what I'm thinking is, maybe I'm going to build a core before we get to some college DFS. I'm going to build a core, okay, around Mac Jones. And I like to do triple threat. So we're just going to do 3. Again, this is going to be the NFL DFS triple threat, which you're going to see every single week by following Win Daily and following Judge Jigsaw on Twitter. So we're going to look at it and we're going to say, let's build a triple threat around Mac Jones. Can we do that? Right? At 4,900? Why not? Right? Why not? I know it sounds crazy, but let's get some friggin' craziness here, man. We're trying to have some fun. Right? Trying to have some fun. I'm not telling you to bet your whole bankroll here. I'm trying to have some fun. So we go Mac Jones. So let's go just for the hell of it. Let's go to projections and let's go running back. Right? Let's go running back. Who's the highest value running back on the board? It's Bijan Robinson based on our projection model. That doesn't mean he's going to get the most points, but he's the highest value based on salary to projection. This is what you want. Salary to projection. Okay, so you look at that, you go, okay, 6,100 as a number 1 back. I don't have to worry about competition for carries. Looks like Algiers kind of fell out of favor a little bit. Bijan's getting more of the goal line looks, but then you look right below and you go, Jonathan Taylor, 6,400 against Carolina. I'll tell you what, for me personally, my core starts with JT, with Mac Jones. Okay, so let's do this real fast. Okay, this is how we're going to do this every single week. It's going to be quick. Okay, we're going to go right to Jonathan Taylor, throw him in that lineup, right? And we're going to go wide receiver now. Let's go to the projections. Let's look at wide receiver. Let's do this triple threat because I don't do tight end as a triple threat. Now you can add your tight end, right? If you want that flex spot and say my triple threat's going to be quarterback, running back, and tight end, that's fine. Treat him as a receiver. But for me personally, I'm just going to go receiver. Now, look at the value. I always go by value. Everybody's different. I go by value. And then I kind of sort it out. You could go by salary. You can go by projection, whatever you want. I go by value. So I'm looking at, do I want to I'm not in on a DeMario Douglas wagon. Okay, I know everybody's in on a DeMario Douglas wagon. I'm not in it. I want the best value with the most points. Okay, so for a wide receiver, I'm going to sort by projection. Okay, and look, you got Adam Thielen there against an Indianapolis suspect pass defense. You got Chris Olave. Okay, going up against Chicago, who's got nobody. Right? Do you go AJ Brown? Do you go see? You know what? For me, drop down to I'm 100%. I'm going to go Chris Olave. Okay. I'm going to go Chris Olave. So I'm going to go Chris Olave and finish this up for my core. Okay. So Chris Olave right now is 6,300. Okay. So I just built you a core. I just based on our projection model at Win Daily Sports. You see it. Okay. Based on our projection model. And this is what I'm going to start with. And then what you do, go to Win Daily, sign up for your free membership, and then you can fill the rest out. Right? And the code, listen, smash the subscription button, smash the like button. The code is in the description. Use that code because I'm going to be honest with you. My ass gets some credit for working, man. I'm hustling. You want to hustle, help Jigsaw hustle a little bit? I'm just saying. What do you want to go in as general? You want to help me out? That's all I'm saying. So use the code, man. Use the code. It just shows that I'm doing the job that I'm supposed to do. And again, here's your core: Mac Jones, Jonathan Taylor, Chris Olave. You still have 32.4 to spend. So that is going to be my core, my DFS triple threat. But right now, we're getting some college, man. Because usually on Friday nights or Saturday mornings, you got Dave and you got Joel and you got Glenn, right? They're killing it. College football DFS, man. It's something I know absolutely dick about. Nothing. Okay. But I know that Dave's going to come on the show in a minute. He's going to drop some knowledge. He's going to get some picks. Joel's going to be in Discord. He's going to drop some picks, and I'm going to win some money, just like we do with racing, just like we do with hockey, just like we do with NBA. So Dave's going to hop on. And he's going to give you some plays. Now, usually, way it's going to work going forward. So just you got to listen up. Okay, we're going to go 9 a.m. Okay, on Saturday morning, Fantasy Firebox, SGPs, player props, cores for DFS, prize pick models. Then we're going to parlay right in to college football DFS as long as Joel and Dave can make it. If not, Dave's going to hop in on the Fantasy Firebox and he's going to spit some knowledge here. So we're going to bring him right here, man. We're going to bring my man Dave. Dave, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Beautiful morning, Tone, and what a show, man. I've been tuning in, dialed in, use that code. You're right. Help Jigsaw out. Always working hard. One of the hardest.
Help Dave out too. Dave out too.
Hey, man. Listen, one of the hardest workers in the business. I'm glad to be on here this morning. Yeah, Joel's a little sick under the weather. We might still throw something out there later today, but I figure why not talk a little college with Tony? I love to do it.
Yo, you got to help us, Dave. You know me. I know. I'll be honest, man. Like I said, I don't know dick about college. Okay, I don't. So I go to the experts, man. So I know I'm gonna be at a soccer game today on the sideline. I got a soccer game in Westchester, by about like an hour away from me. So all I want to know is who am I playing, man? Like who am I playing? Who am I looking at? What kind of lineup am I putting in today, Dave?
Yeah, and like we've been rolling each week, Joel's a little under the weather today, so throw some DFS picks out here, and then we'll put some in Discord as well. But we get an opportunity today. There's 7 ranked games out there between teams that are ranked. Great slate, but we don't often get to see the JMU Dukes, and that's why the guy on the little quarterback DFS profile is grayed out. It's Jordan McLeod. Great option today. He's playing Georgia State. Very high projected total in this game. McLeod averaging 25 points a game as a quarterback, 8K. He's in a great spot to pump against Georgia State. So they're 227th against quarterbacks. So great spot for JMU. Great spot for Jordan McLeod. So he's my favorite quarterback. I also lean Jordan Travis up near the top. Florida State. The only thing I can say is Pitt let up 55 to Notre Dame last week. Florida State's got better offense than Notre Dame. Pitt's in trouble today. I think Jordan Travis has a big day too. So those are my quarterbacks, Tone. Should I go to running backs?
Sure. Yeah. Man. Let's. So hold on, real fast. His day, and I told everybody this, just so everybody knows. I'm not. Me and you were kind of like, I'm not a huge screen share guy. This is the first time I'm doing this, so I'm like learning on the fly. Like I used to be the banner guy, type them in, but I'm like, dude, it just takes me so much time. So I'm like, I'll just share the screen. So I'm going in here right now, right? I want to show everybody just so the lobby. To go to college football. I'm just going to throw it's simple. Is there anything I'm looking for, Dave? If I go into the lobby, I go CFB, college football for DraftKings, am I looking at the 12 game that's featured?
Yes.
Am I
Yep.
okay?
12 game. Yep.
So we're going to go to this. We'll just pull it up on the screen and just add those, at least let everybody know these guys' salaries and these guys that you're mentioning. So here we go. Pull this up.
Yeah, perfect. You're like Joel. That's what he does.
See, I again, I'm trying here, brother. I'll try. How's this? Yeah, there. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, when you said quarterbacks, who you were looking at? McLeod, right?
Yeah, definitely Travis at top. McLeod, kind of a little lower down at 8,100. And then I'll tell you, Brady Cook has some value too in the game against Georgia. Everybody looks there and says, "Oh, Georgia." Missouri almost beat Georgia last year, and they were the first to really punch him in the mouth. Missouri's got a hell of a team, ranked 12th. And they throw a ton because they got great receivers, which we'll get to in a second. So another sneaky play. Brady Cook's been good this year. And I'm not scared to attack that Georgia defense because I think we'll get a little bit low ownership on a Brady Cook. So I think he's a good play as well.
Listen, man. When Jigsaw hears value, I get excited, man.
And go crazy, right? Go.
Yeah, you have to because we want to have fun, man. It's not all about listen. We're pretty intelligent guys, so we can come on here and spit to you about 1,005 times 1,005 equals whatever, right? X, Y is Y equals square. I don't give a shit. I just want to win and have fun, man. So when you hear value, Dave, I'm all in.
No, value's the way you win a lot of GPPs, right? I mean, cash, you want to be a little bit more probably balanced, but you got to get wild in GPPs and you got to get value. So I think that is a good pick there. I know we have a few others. If you can, let's go to running back because
we're running back right now. Just flipped on them
at running back. I mean, obviously up top, Ollie Gordon has been an absolute stud of late. Oklahoma, good defense, but look at those numbers in his last three: 47.2, 55.2, 52.4. Bro is balling. He's over 50 a game in his last three. They feed him in the run game. They feed him in the pass game. It's And if you guys know anything, even the littlest about college football, this is a huge rivalry, bedlam. And the biggest part about it is they don't play next year because Oklahoma is moving to the SEC. So they've been going for 117 years, and now they're not going to play next year. Guess who's a little pissed about that? Oklahoma State. They're a little more mad about than Oklahoma. Oklahoma's, turning away, not looking back. So I think Oklahoma State's going to play a great game today, and they're going to feed Gordon. So he's a great pick on the slate. And Tony, if we look down just a little further to my guy at 7K there, Marcus Carroll. What pops there is, let me just say, 28, 26, 28. When you get that many carries in college football in 3 straight games, you're in my lineup. Anybody that knows college football DFS, a lot of times they share backfields. We can go to Georgia where Edwards is sharing. So, but when you get 28, 26, 28 at 7K, you're in my lineup. And JMU, good defense, but I'll still take the volume here. So I like those 2 running backs particularly, especially because of the way they've been performing lately.
I like it. Listen, it's kind of like, it's funny, and just so everybody knows, I don't play college football. Dave plays college football, but looking at his system just by what he's spitting off, I mean, it makes sense, right? So we hear in NFL. You want no competition for carries. You want that guy who's going to get the majority of the looks. Now, you don't get a guy who's going to get 28 carries. You get a guy who gets 16 to 17, which is the majority now. But, it's the same system, right? So you kind of just, you swing that over and you go, okay, you look at that. But obviously there's more things that Dave's looking at. But that's one thing that even the beginner can look at and say, look at these last 3 games, and he's getting a rock, right?
Yeah, very important. And one last one I'll give out, and we've talked about it all year. Virginia Tech is atrocious against the run. Jawar Jordan from Louisville, now a team that is a threat in the ACC. Big game today for them. Tech coming off a big victory last week against Syracuse. So the spread's within 10. I think I like that too. When you get, it's not a 20-point spread, so this can still be a running game, a 4-quarter game, which is important in college football. Jawar Jordan looks great today, 6,700. So it's almost a pay-up running back kind of week, which we haven't had a lot of lately. And even in the NFL, Tone, it's been weird with running backs.
It really has, man. It's like from injuries, from who's getting a rock at the goal line. I mean, in the beginning, everybody tried to Bijan and Algier all of a sudden getting it. It's like, it's so crazy, man. It's so hard to predict. It really is.
It is. And I mean, some of the best running backs are now, it looks like Travis Etienne. If you drafted him, you're sitting in
thought?
good shape. Yeah,
Man,
I
who
mean,
would have thought, man?
you would have thought he was a good pick, probably third round.
Yup.
He's got first round value now, so it is kind of crazy. But as we move over to receivers to help everyone out real quick, there's talked about it earlier, and if we want to pair it with Cook, or we can run this guy naked, he's just tremendous. He's going to be a first round pick in the NFL. Luther Bird in the third. He's hard to guard. And he's had one bad game this year against Kentucky, but they had bad weather in that game, a lot of wind. So throw that one out. Every other game is above 20. Enough for me. I know it's Georgia, but that's sometimes when the ballers come out, right? The guys step up. I like Luther Burden a lot today.
Nice. I always like people when they have like the third after their name. Makes me feel a little better.
Kenneth Walker the third. Yeah. And as we step down, I'll give one value in here. If I'm gonna have to take my boy McLeod at quarterback, I want to pair him up with somebody. So give me another gray screen there, and that's Reggie Brown. We had a Reggie Brown here in Philly, remember?
Oh, Reggie Brown. Is it the evolution of Reggie Brown?
I'm not that smart, but it could be, right? I mean, it's around that age. What was it? It was Brown, and was it Torrance Small? Was it?
Nah. Was that the James Thrash and Torrance Small year? Charles Johnson?
Yeah, I think it was.
We had some trash. We really did.
We did, but Reggie,
thank God for AJ Brown. That's all I gotta say.
We've never seen something like it. I just got to be honest. First Eagles receiver to win NFL Offensive Player of the Month. It's crazy. It's crazy, and it's great.
It is.
But with Reggie, 2 games in a row, averaging 32 points. So really, like, if I'm going to pair up somebody with McLeod, I'm going to pair up Reggie. But there's so many other picks out there, Tone. I just wanted to give the audience some high level where I'm starting to build my lineups. There are, like, I gave out some 5,000s, some 7,000s. You can really get interesting with those picks there, and don't have to pay up all the way up this week.
So just from my own college football knowledge, when you're setting these lines, I'm looking at it, right? The one I have up has a super flex. Is that double quarterback?
So yeah, the strategy in college DFS is, yes, you have a chance to do super flex 2 quarterbacks. You can put anybody in there, but 99% of the time, the lineups that win have 2 quarterbacks. There are some off situations when you get a smaller slate and you just see some value in the, running back receiver category. You might put one in super flex, but for the most part, you're playing 2 quarterbacks. So that's why giving out 3 today. If we dropped anything lower, there are some decent ones in play. If you get into the, I don't want to call it the scraps, but a guy like Kyron Jones from Vodtech, 6,300. That's the other thing about college football. You look at guys that can run the ball at the quarterback position to put in your super flex. This guy runs the ball an average of about 10 times a game. So 6,300, you're getting the passing and the running, and that's a perfect spot for a super flex like that.
Yeah, you can't. It's like when I listen to these things, it makes me want to get into another sport. Like, do I want to play another one now? You know what I mean? So
I agree. It's tough. It's really
so
tough to play a lot of different ones. But when you hone in and understand the gaps and advantages in college, another playing college a lot of times is to actually play some of the heavier owned chalk. And we do that in NFL at times. But when you see a guy like I'm saying Ollie Gordon today, he's going to be 50%. It's okay. You got to win with your other picks. So college football, the guys that are chalk typically do hit for high, and you got to win in the other areas.
That makes sense, man. That 100% makes sense. And Dave, I know you came on here, college football, but I'm going to end the last 10 minutes here doing some props for NBA, bringing up the prop model. You want to hang around?
Let's do it.
All right, let's have some fun, man. Let's have some fun. So before we share the screen and show you our projection models or our prop models, just number one, you see, get your free week of Win Daily right now, because I'm telling you right now, I keep saying this over and over again. I have not met one person that I've given a free week to. Me and Dave were on Sirius, and we started a listener league. And everybody signed up for the free week, and they're still members right now. Okay, because again, like it takes 1 week. Like last night, it's full transparency. I don't put, like, Dave, I told everybody, like, I don't sit there but like, oh, I won thousands of dollars. Like, it doesn't matter. Because it's irrelevant, because I can make the screen look whatever way I want. I can tell you right now, I sat last night, okay, and I made $75, okay, on 2 SGPs. And one was a bonus bet that they gave me for $5. Okay. And the other one was a no sweat. Okay. So I parlayed some other single bets and made them. I missed the one SGP, but I got $5 back. That was the max they allowed me to bet on that. So I'm going to bet it tonight. Guess what? I'm going to win my money. So last night I paid for my Win Daily membership in one night. And it's the first week of November.
How many of those picks were probably coming from that model?
Every single one of them. Honestly.
It's
and I'm not, listen, I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to sit here and tell you this. It's flawless. It's not, but it's a help. It's a guide. I tell everybody that all the time. It allows you, and I'm going to show that to you, and I'm going to show everybody why. So first thing you need to do, you need to like and subscribe to this channel. Okay. That's 100%. You need to do that. Okay. If you're tied in to the Philadelphia sports scene, okay, you'll see we're simulcasting right now on Heat Ratio Sports. Dave does a show every week with Mark. Fourth and Go. Been doing it. Dave, how many years?
Dude, this is back to one of the original Cleveland Golden State Finals. So we're working on 8 or 9.
8 or 9 years, man, doing some fantastic work. We got some new shows coming up the pike. I got a big announcement next week, talking a little NBA. Looks like I'll be hosting an NBA podcast for an NBA team this season, bringing those people into the HRS family. It's going to be a lot of cool fun, but make sure you're liking and subscribing both of those channels. Number 2, look at that. I can't play PrizePicks in PA. Okay. I keep saying I can't play Prize, but I can give you $100 for free if you just go and sign up using the Win Daily code, which is in the description. Get your free week, which is in the description. So let's go. Right off the bat, Dave. Let's go. We're going to open up this prop model. Okay. But before I do that here, I'm going to share the screen just so everybody knows what I want to show you exactly what I do. So I don't care if you're a big shot baller or you're a beginner. Okay. And so this is what I do. Please look at this top line. Okay, when you saw, look at the top line. You opt into everything. Everything. Look, see this no sweat everyday NHL? I don't even play NHL. But guess who has NHL projections? That's right, we do. Guess who has NHL articles? We do. So go based on those guys. Do a little SGP. No sweat. Couple bucks. Get your money back if you lose. It's a win-win. You know what I mean, Dave? It's a win-win.
I love it. And I'm like you. If I had to give up one sport, it was hockey. I still like enjoy and watching the background, but I don't know it well enough to bet it. But give me some free money. Let me look at some props. Let me look at my articles. I'll go play it.
Exactly. And I will tell you this. This is a big one for me. Okay. I don't do college football. Okay. But 4 legs, that seems like a lot. But
it is.
This NFL stepped up. This is, I'm telling you right now, 100% boost for a parlay. Okay, so what that means is you can literally take the most simplistic parlay, right? That could be like 3 legs for plus 175, and it instantly turns into plus 350. Instantly. It's like an easy win. It's an easy win. I'm telling you right now, people, this is easy money. It really is. You're not going to win every day, but you are going to win more than not. I'm telling you that right now. I mean, look, you got a 25% boost here. Okay. You got 100% boost for soccer. We do soccer. Okay. There's a ton of different things. So make sure you sign up today. Now, let's go right to NBA, Dave. So we're going to go. This is our prop model right here. It's a PrizePick NBA player prop model powered by Bets by Ghost. Go give him a follow at Bets by Ghost. He's a behind-the-scenes guy. Nick is an analytical god when it comes to these numbers. And you look right here. Projections updated this morning, 7:49 a.m. But subject to change before player start time. That's huge, right? Because these are going to continually go in and out, okay? Because players sit, players come in. We have our first game, Dave. Philly.
1 o'clock. Yeah.
Philly. What are you thinking? 2 comfortable wins, Dave, real fast. What are you thinking about this?
What if they win or not, or
just overall, man, just overall.
So I think it's a real tough spot for Phoenix to come over here and play so early in the day. Now, the reason they're doing it early, Flyers play at night against LA, so they're doing one of those double dips over at the Wells Fargo, and I think that's a tough spot for Phoenix. Phoenix is also coming off a loss to San Antonio. So you could take that 2 ways. Are they going to come in steaming, more focused? I think either way, it's going to be a close game. the Sixers have struggled against Phoenix of late in previous seasons. So I lean the Sixers. I just like their kind of where they're at with the Harden trade. Their mind's kind of free. They're kind of playing good open offense. The guys have now been in there for 4 or 5 days. So you're going to see more of Rocco today, more Marcus Morris will probably play. So I like the Sixers. I lean them a little bit.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. And just for the purpose, okay. So everybody knows, just for the purpose of it's an early game. Let's go see what we got on the model for that game. Yeah. Now here, so everybody knows. Okay, we have tutorials. Okay, but right here, look, you can search by all the bets, steals, turnovers, 3 points made, rebounds, points and assists, point PRA, points plus rebound, point. You name it. You get whatever's up here is what you can search for. Okay. Now there's always more things added. You got assists. You just got the rebounds, right? What's are up there? Everything is up there. It just depends on how it formulates. So you could go by the player. You could go by position. You could go by that. Now here's the edge. This is key. You don't always have to go with the highest edge.
Right.
What it's saying, right? So, but it's just saying that it's more likely than not to hit based on the numbers. Now, anything can happen. Guys get in foul trouble. Guys get injured, right? The game script goes off the charts. We see that NBA a ton. Now, the one thing I'll say, Dave, real fast, to give everybody a hint, this is NBA play-in tournament weekend, which means there's a point differential, which means you watched it last night. If you watch that Denver game, Dallas was down by 20. They could have packed it in, but they know there's a point differential. So their starters played almost the entire second half. So this is a good weekend, Dave, to bet NBA.
It is. And, we were kind of eyeing it up too. The coaches are playing like it's a playoff game. People are getting their minutes. You just said it. High volume, high usage rate for some of the scores. We saw Jokic and Doncic both go off for big games. Donovan Mitchell had a big game. They played late. I agree. I think this is a chance. High scoring too, right? So it's going to be interesting to see how teams play. Now, today, I don't think it's the play-in, though. I think it goes back to next week.
Oh, it does. Oh, that's right. It was last night. I'm sorry.
Yeah, last night. And then I think they do Friday again, just because
Phoenix. It's every Friday. That's why. Yeah. So last night was a great night to bet NBA.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. It was a great night to bet NBA. So let's go right to this, and we're going to go right to the team. I'm going to sort by team, okay? And because we're going to go see. So see, right now, all we have, Dave, is we have the Indy and Cleveland game right now. Based on specific categories. Now, if I go to points, that's all we got right now. It's early, 9:55 a.m. Okay, so this will, like I said, as these numbers compile, right? It's like every 2 to 3 hours that they go through. Now we could go to the projection model, which is obviously up. But we'll just go to this game right here, Dave. Let's if we look at that, and we go down and we look at Indiana, okay, and we look at basically actually that didn't update. Still got the Cleveland.
No, that's last night's game.
Yeah, it still got the Cleveland. So again, this will be coming up. So can I go back to the scores from last night? I'm curious.
I don't know if that holds in there. I don't
know. I'm gonna go to NBA.com because this is gonna be good, man. I'm gonna show. Let's see if any of these hit, because I didn't. Here's the game. Here's the box score. This is full transparency, people. I love this full transparency. This is why I roll. So let's go Miles Turner. So Miles Turner, we'll flip by it. Look at all these Miles Turner.
He had a good game.
So his steals. Did he get a steal, Dave? What do you think? Did he get a steal?
I do think he did. He played a good game.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's go down to Indiana. Let's see. Miles Turner. There's a steal. Boom. 2 steals.
Yeah.
Right? 2 steals. So for everybody watching, right, before this goes away, this is last night's game. Okay. Because the projections were updated, but the props weren't updated yet. So the props will be updated probably within an hour. It's usually about 2 hours for game time. Because what it's trying to do is, Dave, do you know the lock before game time for players have to play or not? Do you know what that is in the NBA?
No, because it changed this year. It used to they went up to like 10 minutes before.
Wow.
I know it's not good. It's
not good. So that's why we try to do this as close to lock as possible because you don't want people up there that aren't playing. So I would say probably by 11:30 noon, this will be ready for that Philadelphia game because it's formulating some numbers. But look at that, Dave. Miles Turner, the edge was 30% to get one steal, and he got two.
That's
so you already made money.
Yeah, and
it made money, right? So let's go.
Probably was plus money.
What's that?
It probably was plus money.
Oh, it definitely was plus money.
Yeah.
Look at the turnovers, Dave. 3. What did Miles Turner have? Over 1.5. Made money again, right? Made money again. The next prop on the board was rebounds. Let's see. How many rebounds did he have? He had 9. So that didn't hit. They wanted the under, right? So he had 9. Okay, but look at the edge. It was only 10%. So, you know what I mean, Dave? So I'm trying to show everybody, like, look, this is the way this works. This is the way this works. Look at that. Let's go to Halliburton. So Halliburton's 3-pointers made. Let's Tyrese. 3-pointers made. Wow, look at Tyrese. 0 for 5.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
Out. But again, this is why we say you're not going to win every night, right? You're not going to win every night. So just for the hell of it, we got 2 minutes left before we sign off. I showed everybody the prop model. I show you what we're looking at. Okay, this is the way we're rolling. Okay, I'm going to show you right now real fast. I went back. Hold on. I'm going to go back to, they let me back on without signing in this stupid plugin.
Yeah.
Like verify my account. I was already signed in. Like it's ridiculous. We'll pull up this. I'm going to share this tab instead. So here's your Sixers game. Okay. So just so everybody knows what you go right to same game parlay. I'm a big parlay guy. Not everybody's a parlay. I like 3-leg parlays. Number 1, because it's a no sweat bet. Number 2, 3-leg. I get the profit boost for 25 to 100%. Okay, so I could build a nice parlay, 3 legs, very attainable. So, Dave, when just I'm not gonna put you on just a player. So from the Sixers, if you had to bet one player, who you looking at from the Sixers?
Well, I mean, so I was looking at, and living in this world, I always thought Nurkic gave Embiid a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he did.
But then I looked at his last 2 games, 38 and 35 points against Nurkic last year, and Nurkic has been a problem defensively for the Suns this year, and they actually benched him in the fourth quarter last game. I'm sorry, against Wembanyama. Wembanyama had a big game. Collins did. So I'm going to go and beat over his points. That's where I was leaning after seeing kind of the deeper metrics behind it.
So his over 26.5. You go over 20.
I was 27.5. I was good with.
All right, so just so everybody knows. All right, we're gonna put this in, and I'll show you how this works. Okay. So you got, man, it won't even let me. So I want to show everybody the boost, but that's okay. Here's your 1 pick. And again, it's minus 195, but watch how this jumps up. So Dave, if we look at, I'm going to go to 3s. I love the 3s. It's like my favorite thing. So number 1, prop models not updated yet. So I would go to the prop model, see what the edges are for this game. And then I would use my own analytics, say, who do I really like? For the 3-point, I'm going to go to Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey is a bar plug. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a big over 3.5 guy, unless it's a LaMelo Ball, a Steph Curry, something like that. I love the over 2.5. I just, the way he's been shooting. So we're going to put that in there. Okay. And right off the bat, we're at plus 140. So we just turned it into a plus money prop. Okay. For SGP.
Yeah.
So Dave, I'll let you finish it up. I want to add a 3rd leg here. So we have, and this is just me or Dave. This is no prize pick model whatsoever. Dave, let's add one more. What we got?
I'm leaning Booker assists. He's come back off a hamstring injury. He had 13, I think, last game. I think he's kind of trying to feel his way back into this and be more of a distributor, especially no more Chris Paul. Definitely. I know Beal hasn't played yet, but at some point, someone's going to have to be the facilitator there. I think Booker's taking on that role. What do we got there? 5.5, 6.5.
So we could go as low as 4.5. We got 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, 8.5.
5.5. Let's see
Let's
what
go
that
five.
does.
And,
Yeah.
and just so everybody knows, everybody goes, it's minus 320, but we're building an SGP.
Right.
Okay. People, please realize that I'm not going to bet the over assist of 5.5, a solo bet at minus 320. Okay. But when you're putting it in there, watch. Boom. Now we go plus 215. And if you got the sign up and you're a member, which you need to be a member of Win Daily Sports, if you go in there, you're going to get the profit boost. So you're going to go up at least 25% from this number, which is going to put you over plus 300. So, Dave, I mean, like it's a no-brainer to me. A $10 bet is $30.
I love it.
Triple your money.
Yeah,
Like,
I think we're playing the best players in the game too.
Yes,
in a game environment that's probably totals 220. So I like it.
And we're making the system work for us. So there it is. Again, have some fun. We went a little long today. This is the first time we're doing this. I'm going to keep this to 30 minutes every week. We added an extra 10 or 20 because we brought Dave on, because usually you're usually going to get an hour.
Yep.
Okay. You're going to get probably half hour from me, half hour from Dave and Joel. So technically we're under that with only 50 minutes, which is great. So you basically got 2 shows for one. Dave, we gave them 2 for 1 today.
I love it. I love it. And hey, there's so much good sports going on today. It's our favorite time of year. College football, NFL's tomorrow, obviously. NBA is popping, NHL. So it's great to be a sports fan. It's great weather. So yeah, give them a lot. I love it.
Yeah, it's huge, man. Great weather. Make sure you're locked in. WinDailySports.com. Like I said, number one, get your free week membership. Link is in the description. Make sure you're smashing the like button. You're hitting the subscription. If you want to do PrizePicks, the PrizePick code is in there as well. Get your first $100 free, instant, no waiting, instant deposit using the Win Daily code. And then we got so much more today. We got paper plays from JT all day long. Okay, giving you the props for YouTube, on TikTok, on IG Reels, on Facebook. We got the Sirius show tonight. You got Sia and Jason from 6 to 8 on Sirius, dropping some major DFS knowledge and props. And then you got tomorrow morning, you got the live lock show. I don't know if it's Ghost and Nick this week.
Supposed to be.
Yeah. So usually it's those 2 guys. Sometimes it's Dave, sometimes it's Jason. You never know who's going to be on there. And then throughout the day, we'll drop some plays as well. So everybody, Dave, thanks for jumping in. WinDailySports.com. Like I say all the time, everybody stay safe, stay healthy, happy winning, and make sure you place those bets.